So I'm just sharing my screen to start the today's class.
Yes, sir.
Here you go. And this is the, okay. So, you know about the velocity time graph. Velocity time graph.
It will give acceleration.
The five graphs. So there are two important points, that is slope of VT graph.
VT graph. It will give acceleration.
It's the
Acceleration.
and one more important point,
Acceleration.
yeah, area under velocity time graph or VT graph, area under velocity time graph gives the distance or displacement. Distance or displacement. So let's see when it will be distance and when it will be displacement. Okay. So you can just take one example. Suppose this is your VT graph. This is velocity on y-axis and time on x-axis. And you are taking graph like this. Okay. This is a graph, your velocity time graph. And you are saying that the area of this part is, let's say, A1. And the area of this part is your A2. So for the distance, you will write here, the distance will be mod of A1 plus mod of
A2.
A2. And while in case of the displacement, there will be no mod sign. So this will be A1 plus A2 means, or you can say here it will be A1 minus A2 will be there. So let's take one example for this. Okay. So we'll take example on this concept. So how distance and displacement can be calculated. Okay. Have you noted this? Should I move ahead?
No, sir, wait a minute, sir.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Complete it.
Please wait a minute.
So I will ask to your sir to start the practicals. Have you done any practicals so far in physics?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. No, sir.
I will ask him to conduct the practicals, and
No, sir.
once we'll start the offline classes, then we'll study physics in a fun way, so that you can understand
Yes, sir.
the physics in good manner, and means you can love the physics just at all. Okay?
Yes, sir. Feel the physics.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Feel physics.
It's done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming to the next page, let's take one example. The question is, find distance and displacement for given graph. Okay, and the graph is and here it is a velocity, and it is your time. So the velocity at t is equal to 0, it was, let's say, 4 meter per second. Oh, Okay. I can use the eraser here. And the time here is 2 seconds. And the here time is your 4 seconds. And once again, the velocity is here minus 4 meter per second. So here it is 4 meter per second. Here it is minus 4 meter per second. And this is your origin. So in this case, if you are willing to calculate, the distance, so distance is basically, it can be written as distance, can be written as, so we can name this. This is, let's say, O, and this is point A, and this is B, and this is point C, and this is point D. So distance can be written as area of triangle, which triangle? AOB. AOB minus area of triangle, what?
BCD.
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 So you can see, so here it will be, we have to take the mod sign here. You can see like this. Okay, mod of these. Plus will be there. Okay, so in case of the area triangle OAOB, so you know half base into height. Half base is your 2. This is 2 and height is your 4. So 2 into 4 and plus area of triangle BCD. So mod value we have to take. This is in positive, so will be in positive. And if you are talking about this one, then this will be half. The base is once again, this one is your base.
2.
Yes, sir. 2.
Into
2.
2. And the height is
Height is 4.
minus 4.
Height is 4.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Minus 4.
So 2 will be cancelled out. Okay. Here it will be 4. And the mod
Distance equals to
will be plus 4.
plus 4.
So this will be 8 meter.
8
8
meter.
meter
8
distance.
meter.
8 meter will be your distance. While in case of
Distance.
displacement, what will happen? The displacement, in case of the displacement, you need not to write the mod. So this will be area of triangle AOB plus area of triangle BCD. So it will be simply, this will be 4 and this will be minus 4. So displacement
4 minus 4. 4 minus 4.
So it will be 0. Displacement is a 0. You
0.
can understand in this way. You can understand this way. How you can understand? So you can say object is starting. Here you can understand. This is, let's say, origin is there. So origin is there. So it is velocity time graph. So you can just say the body is starting with initial velocity 4 meter per second, and it is coming to rest. It is moving. It is going in this direction, and it is coming to rest. Final velocity becomes 0 at t is equal to 2 seconds. And then what happens? The body returns to its original place. And now at t is equal to 4 seconds, it reaches at the same point. So in this case, the displacement will
Yes,
be
sir.
because
0.
from where you started,
0.
0.
Displacement will be 0.
and the distance will
Yes,
be
sir. 8 meter.
this. Let's say this is x1 distance, this is x2 distance. So once we'll calculate x1 and x2, we'll add it. So it is your 8 meters. It become clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming to the
Yes.
coming to the another that is the acceleration time graph. So we'll not see different type of acceleration time graph. we'll see what information we can withdraw from the acceleration time graph. Okay, because the slope of acceleration time gives nothing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so coming to the next page, have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, coming to the next page. When we are talking about the
Acceleration time graph.
acceleration time graph, so you can see, suppose I'm just making it like this. If this is the graph, this is acceleration, here it is time. So this graph is telling that acceleration is going to be constant. This graph is saying that the acceleration of object will be constant. Okay, and in this case,
Constant.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
in this case, if you are saying like this is acceleration and this is time.
Uniform.
Yeah,
Sir, uniform. Uniform.
means there will be
Uniform.
acceleration, but you can say acceleration is increasing constantly. Is increasing
Constantly.
Constantly.
constantly. It is increasing. Okay, in a particular manner,
Uniform acceleration.
in a uniform way, acceleration is going to be increased. And we'll not discuss the any other graphs. So from here, one thing you can just write area under AT graph. Area under AT graph gives the change in velocity. How you can say this one? So you can just see here, you know the acceleration is nothing, it's a v2 minus v1.
Change in velocity.
Yeah, change in velocity upon t2 minus t1.
Time.
So if you are saying that this
Change in time.
delta v by delta t is there, so if you are saying that, if you are writing like this, so delta v can be written as a into delta t, isn't it? It can be written, na? So once you are finding the area of this particular graph, so once you will be finding the area under the AT graph, so this will be the multiplication of length and breadth, means acceleration and time, na? Acceleration change in time. So this will be the only case, na? So from here you can just calculate the change in velocity. Okay? Is it clear?
Sir, please repeat it once again, sir.
Pardon?
The second graph.
The
Sir,
second.
second graph, sir, please explain it once again.
Okay. The second graph is showing that at a time t1, your acceleration is your a1. At time t2, your acceleration is your a2. Means each and
A2.
every time the acceleration is going to increase. So here acceleration is increasing constantly. Means in a uniform manner, acceleration is increasing. Okay?
Yes.
Means if you have a constant acceleration, then your velocity is going to increase. But if you are saying that your acceleration is increasing, it means you are not moving with constant acceleration. It is increasing constantly. Means suppose at
Yes,
the
sir.
t is equal to 1 second, your acceleration is 1 meter per second square. At t is equal to 2 seconds, it may be 2 meter per second square. Okay? Got my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So coming to the graph conversions, if I am saying that if we have given some acceleration time graph or velocity time graph, how we can draw the position time graph for that? Okay, we'll see that things. Is it clear? We'll see the acceleration time first.
Yes, sir.
And we'll go beyond.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming to the next page. So it is a graph conversion. what is basically graph conversion? Suppose you have given this acceleration time graph. This is your acceleration time graph. Okay, you are saying here acceleration is going to be constant. So
Constant.
if you have given this graph, so I'm saying just draw the velocity time graph and position time graph for this particular means acceleration time graph. And please elaborate these cases. Can anybody draw?
Yes, sir.
Yes, kindly draw with me. Okay, I can understand you can draw. So this will be equal to, here you can say the acceleration should be constant. Please don't write on my board, okay?
Uniform velocity.
Yeah, it will be something like this. Here it will be your velocity
Straight line from origin.
and it will be time. So it will be like this. In this case, A is going to be constant, isn't it? Because the slope
Yes, sir.
path gives the acceleration and the acceleration is going to be constant, means because theta is going to be constant. Means if you have given acceleration time graph, what you did, you have just means made the velocity time graph. Now I'm saying draw the position time graph corresponding to these graph. So what will happen?
The same as velocity time graph.
So here you can say velocity is changing, na? Changing. We change.
Yes, sir. So position is also
Yes.
changing.
Sir, uniform.
So this will be actually, so this will be
Uniform motion.
okay. So this is basically you can go from
Yes, sir.
acceleration time to velocity time to the position time, and you can go in this manner. If you have given position time graph, you can go to the velocity time graph. You can go to the acceleration time graph. Got my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Done.
Sir,
na?
when we solve,
Yes, sir.
sir, when we solve questions, sir, like we use formula na v equals to u plus at. Sir,
Yeah.
in that case, we use constant acceleration or uniform.
Yeah, it will be constant acceleration. So this will be the case, or this will be the case. There will be acceleration will be constant, okay, and
Okay,
your
sir.
velocity will be uniform.
Okay.
Your velocity will be uniform, but acceleration will be constant. Got my point?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. So coming to the derivation of equation of motion using the graphical method. Okay. And we'll also see your one of the NCERT question. Okay. So in that question, they have given that one woman is there. She used to go her office at 9 a.m. and she have a certain velocity that she reaches in half an hour, and she used to live there for a 5 p.m. Then after 5 p.m. she used to come back her home in a 15 minute. So they have asked to draw the basically position time graph. Okay, I will discuss those questions also. Okay, so coming to the derivations. Okay, derivations of equation of motion using the graphical method. Derivation of, जैसे ही पढ़ाने का मूड बनता है ये तुरंत आपका जूम जो है 40 मिनट से ज्यादा देता ही नहीं है. Derivation of equation of motion.
Yes, sir.
Equation of motion using
गूगल मीट कितना देता है?
एक्चुअली जो आपका जूम होता है व्हेंस यू आर शेड्यूलिंग द मीटिंग देन इट विल गिव 40 मिनट ओनली, एंड इफ यू आर जस्ट स्टार्टिंग द मीटिंग सो इट कैन गिव मोर देन 1 आवर. मींस पहले मैं क्लास लेता था तो ये 1 घंटे से ज्यादा मुझे दे देता था, अभी तो 40 मिनट पे रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर दिया है. डेरिवेशन ऑफ इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन यूजिंग ग्राफिकल.
Sir, have paid course.
Pardon?
इसको पेड कर दीजिए, दे देगा 1 घंटा।
That's very funny.
या सर ये तो फ्री वाला है ना सर, पैसा दीजिए 2 घंटा पढ़ाइए।
Yeah, yeah. You
Just go and talk to principal, sir.
Pardon?
So please go
हमारे
and talk
अंदर
to
सर
principal,
इतनी
sir.
हिम्मत ही नहीं है कि प्रिंसिपल सर से हम कर ले।
Okay, let's come to the derivation.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you have given this graph, and the graph is all about your velocity and time graph. Velocity, and this is your time and x-axis. Time is always written on the x-axis. Okay, so here it is.
Yes.
Velocity. So graph is starting from here, means at t is equal to 0, whatever velocity you used to have, that is known as the initial velocity. So let's say we have a certain velocity at t is equal to 0, and this object is moving like this. Okay, and at time t, it reaches up to this point. At t is equal to t, it reaches up to this point. Okay, so what we are willing to have, we are willing to calculate the slope of this graph. So how we can just calculate the slope of this graph? Let's see it. So we can calculate the slope of graph like this. We can just here one parallel line to the x-axis, and we can mark the points. Let's say this is O, this is A, and this is B, and this is C, and this is your D. Okay. So if you are willing to calculate slope, the slope is going to be calculated as a tan theta. Slope
Yes, sir.
of graph. Slope of graph is basically the tan theta. So we can see in triangle, we'll take the triangle ABC. ABC, the tan theta is equal to perpendicular, that is BC upon AC. And this perpendicular is going to be what? Because at time t you achieve the velocity v. At time t, what we have achieved? We have achieved the velocity v. So this BC part is going to be v minus u. So this BC will be your v minus u, and the time AC, because it's a t is equal to 0 and it's a t is equal to t. So this length, your AC will be your t only. And you know the slope of the graph, slope of VT graph gives the acceleration.
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 Yes, we can write here A is equal to V minus U upon T. So once we'll rearrange it, V minus U is equal to A into T. So it will become V is equal to U plus AT. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to all of you?
यस सर।
Okay. Have you noted down?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
No.
सर सर इसको इंटीग्रेशन से करके सर भी डिराइव कर सकते हैं ना सर?
We'll see the differential calculus method also. First, we'll go through the graphical method, then we'll see the calculus method. Okay.
ओके सर।
Okay, it's done.
Yes, sir.
हाँ सर।
Yes, sir.
Is done.
First equation of motion is that is U is equal to V is equal to U plus AT. So don't write on the board. Please erase it. Erase it. Who is writing? Who is just ticking mark on the board? Erase it. Okay. Coming to the next aspect of this. So what will be the next aspect? That is, if you are willing to calculate the area under this graph. Okay. So I already told you that area under the velocity time graph gives the distance or displacement. Okay.
Distance.
Okay.
Displacement.
So here we can see area under, please don't write area under VT graph. gives distance. Okay, so we can write here S is equal to area under AB graph. So AB graph will consist area of what? It can be area of what? Rectangle, this rectangle and this triangle. So this can be written as area of this rectangle. So this rectangle is your OACD.
ACD.
CD, and then after what we can say,
Triangle ABC.
area of triangle ABC. So this area of triangle will be your, this is your length and T is your breadth. So this will
Breadth.
UT plus area of triangle will be half, base is your V. Oh, sorry, it is T.
T.
T, and height is your V minus U. This is height.
Yes, sir.
This is height. So we can put the value of this V minus U is your 80, na?
80.
Yes, you can just go ahead and you can write here S is equal to
T plus half.
UT plus R.
Half AT square.
Okay, this become our second equation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is very simple. These things you have already studied in class 9th, I think.
Yes, sir.
Class 9, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, coming to the next one. So how we can do the next one? That is your, if I am saying that you are willing to calculate the, once again you are willing to calculate the area. But this time what you will do, you will just put the value of T from this equation. So T will be V minus U upon A, isn't it? Means in this case, when you are just willing to calculate the area of this area under this graph, so at that time,
Yes,
what
sir.
you need to do, you need to put the value of T. Instead of writing the value of V minus U, put the value of T, that is equal to V minus U upon A, and just get the equation. Okay, so once I will start, it can't be completed in this time because Doom is just alarming me. Please, just time is going to be over. So I'm not going to start that one. Definitely will complete tomorrow. We'll see the another method, that is a differential calculus method. Before going in differential calculus method,
Differential calculus.
basic differentiation and integration. And I know
Yes, sir. Integration.
people are from the mathematics and people are from the biology background. So I will let you know what is differentiation, what is integration, what is the need of this, and how we can.
Integration.
Okay. So we are just closing it today. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.